Okay.
So, Cheri, thank you so much for talking to me about the Animal Wisdom Circle. And I want to start our conversation by asking you, why did you join the Animal Wisdom Circle?
Well, I wanted to I wanted to connect with other animals, not only pets. Up until that point, I had only been connecting with pets, dogs, cats, turtles, hamsters. And I tried to connect with the birds in my yard or other animals that I saw on the street, but I didn't know if we were really connecting or not. So I thought it was a great chance to do that.
Awesome. And before the Animal Wisdom Circle, what was your life like that made you want to do this?
Well, my life was not as interesting, and now it seems like the whole world is blasted open. It's like, oh, wow, I can talk to any animal. The animal doesn't have to be right in front of me. It doesn't have to be a pet. It's just been so exciting ever since.
That's so, so cool. So what are some of the specific results that you've had? What are the things that you go, wow, that was really cool?
Well, it seems like a lot of the animals that I've connected with so far have messages of self-love, being present in the moment, accepting the ups and downs of life, and releasing fear of the future. It seems like these are kind of repetitive themes that the animals have been teaching me. And as I looked through my notes, I was like, oh, this animal said the same thing. Obviously, they have something to tell me.
There's messages that are meant like right directly for you from the animal.
That's correct. So I've been able to, as a result, release some of the fear that I'd been holding on to. Is like, well, what's going to happen tomorrow? And in the larger picture of things, it doesn't really matter. Just enjoying the moment, being present, and accepting that, yeah, there will be some ups and downs, but it's going to be okay. And I need to be confident in the driver's seat. I'm in the driver's seat, and I'm, you know, controlling part of my destiny. And I shouldn't be so concerned about, what's going to happen tomorrow. And so the animals have really come in and kind of swooped in, it seems, and it's like each and every time I'm getting all these major lessons. And oftentimes there are things that the animals themselves are going through, like the mouse. When we connected with the mouse is just living, day to day, and it's not focused on, what's going to happen tomorrow. The mouse is just focused on right now. And so it's been really profound. It's like, well, gosh, if the mouse can do it, I most certainly can do it. So I'm getting lots of just awesome messages.
So we have 2 calls each month. One's the Animal Wisdom Call, where each of us connects directly with an animal and has a conversation. And we have the Inner Alignment Call. What would you say the benefits are of having both of those calls each month?
Well, they're completely different. The first one is connecting with the animal and being open to the wisdom they have to share, messages about life, or what are they doing in their own, in their day-to-day life. And the second one is integrating that wisdom into our own lives. Well, where are we living the wisdom that they had to share? Because there's so much overlapping things that we can learn from them, and integrating that, and seeing where in our life, well, are we living the wisdom of the mouse, for example? Where are we not living the wisdom of the mouse, for example? And it gets us to focus on things that we never really thought about in our own life. Oh yeah, I kind of do worry about the future too much. And the mouse has told me that's something that I should be releasing, and I don't need to worry so much. So it gives us a chance to kind of come back and reflect on our own life, and do some tapping and heal on the blocks that we possibly have, And what's really fascinating is that each person's experience is different, but I'm finding that there's overlap on the other members, and what comes up for them is really resonant with what's going on with me. It didn't necessarily come up with my communication per se, but there's so many synchronicities, and I'm feeling so much lighter. I'm feeling so much more positive. I'm already positive to begin with, but even more positive, and feeling like, yeah, it's okay. There's a little slump now, but it's going to be fine. The rabbit told me that, So it's both are really amazing, but completely different, I feel.
And it seems like they're very complementary for you in your life.
Yes, most definitely.
So having the wisdom and then reflecting and healing and going deeper into that wisdom, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Because when you're connecting, you're in the moment, and if that's the end of it, I don't know if I'd be able to integrate the wisdom as much. It's just like getting the message. Okay, that was a nice message, but then coming back a couple weeks later, spending a couple weeks kind of reflecting and letting that information kind of sink into my body, and then coming back and talking about it, and it's like, oh, it really sinks in. The messages do, and the wisdom does as well. And each and every animal that we've connected with has just got so many profound messages. And it's been an amazing journey, although I've only been part of it for a half a year. But it's just flown by. It's like, oh my gosh, it's been half a year already. It's just been amazing.
Yeah. And it integrates into you in a way that, I've never had an experience where it just sinks into who you are now. Like you clear stuff, you heal stuff, you see the world differently. And it's like you take each animal with you into your future self.
Yeah, exactly. And the universe has a way of sending reminders as well. Recently we connected with a flamingo, and the flamingo has really got a message, that it would like to get across to me. And I'm seeing flamingos everywhere. I mean, everywhere. I walk into a store, look to the left, there's a notebook with a flamingo on it. Turn on the TV, what's the topic? Flamingos. It's this kind of thing has been going on. So even with the animals that we had connected to in the past, like rabbits, the mouse, the fox, whenever I see those animals, it just reminds me of, oh, that's right, that was the message that they had for us. So I'm really excited to connect with different animals and what's going to be coming next. What am I going to be learning next? What words of wisdom do they have for people next? What challenges are they overcoming? It really gets me to see the larger picture and kind of move outside of my bubble. We all kind of live in our bubble, and the world is so much larger than that. And when we connect with animals outside, our regular pets, we learn just how connected we really are.
Yeah.
On this universe. It's not just us. It's just not our dog. They're animals, and they've got messages of like protecting the earth, or larger messages as well. And it's just been an amazing journey so far.
Yeah. So it sounds like you would recommend the Animal Wisdom Circle to others.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. For each time I've connected with an animal, the animals have come through quite differently. And I feel that for people who perhaps wonder, well, will I be able to connect with an animal? They will be able to connect with an animal. Its intention is what it is. And I think a lot of people kind of blocks, and they've got that fear, but I think if they just kind of relax into it and let their imagination just go, then their worlds will be blasted open as well.
I love that imagery. Blast it open.
I know, it's exactly what it was like. It's like, whoa, I can talk to this rabbit, in some field somewhere, in the universe.
Yeah. So what would you say is the most important thing people should know about the Animal Wisdom Circle?
Well, I think that it's okay to get what you get, and don't get into comparisonitis. Each person is on their own journey, going through their own things, even though we're all connected. Each flower is just as beautiful as the one right next to it. The plants, the flowers in a flower garden are not saying, oh, wow, you're really gorgeous, aren't you? Oh my gosh, I wish I could be as tall as you are. They're not doing that. They're all shining in their own being. And I think this is really important when we're connecting in a group, because there is a little bit of that, a little bit of fear is, oh, what if I don't get anything? Or, gosh, they got all that and I just got, just an image of a brown mouse and that's all I got. And I think that's okay. But it's one that humans, that we struggle with a lot. But I think it's really important.
Yeah, beautifully said. Is there anything else you'd like to share or add to what you've already shared with us, Cheri?
Oh, goodness. Well, I would love to have more interaction, and I really enjoy learning from the other people in the group as well. And I invite everyone to come, whether you're just seeing just one brown mouse that's not really chatting too much to you. I would still love to hear about it. I think everyone has something to bring to the table, regardless of what it is. People have words of wisdom, things we can learn from other people as well. And so I invite each and every one of you, whoever's watching this, I invite you all to come and connect with an animal, and let's improve our lives together. We're on this journey together. So I would really love to see more people in the group.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Cheri. Thank you so much. Thanks for being part of the Animal Wisdom Circle. Thanks for sharing your experience, and thanks for so beautifully inviting other people to join us there as well.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm a little bit nervous. My first time to do a live video, so everyone, sorry if I stuttered over my words. I still would love to see you.
And it's a testament to your passion that even though you're nervous, you're willing to come and just speak from your heart and share what you've gotten. So
thank you so much. I look forward to the continued journey.
Me too. Thanks, Cheri.
Thank you.